Hello, everyone. So we are continuing on with our create a video every day in August, or hashtag V as in Victor, E as in Edward, D as in dog, A as in August. So I'm a part of a challenge for Vega, Vida, sorry. I'm a part of a challenge, so I'm trying to get this done. Now it is something else trying to create a video every day on different content, but we're gonna meet this challenge. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Please do remember subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification. Click on the bell to receive notifications of my new and upcoming videos. For this month, you may see me with the same outfit on. That's because I'm doing various, I'm doing like a whole lot. Like I'm doing several recordings on the same day so I can go ahead and get my 7 days in. I think that I'm on recording number 5 for the day. Yay! So we're going to try to get this together and be able to be successful through this challenge. But please do subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell so that you can receive notifications for my broadcast. Share the content or share my channel. It is very important that you share, leave a comment, and like. Please, please, please. The information on a serious note, I am a narcissist abuse advocate, and being able to have the views and being able to be noticed on YouTube's their analytics or their matrix, it actually helps my content to go out and help people who are actually in the same boat that I was in. That's really the purpose of this. I know I'm trying to make fun of it, but the purpose of it is to get this important information out. My particular channel is informational, it's educational, and it's also here to try to help and helping others know that you're not by yourself. So you've been mentally abused, been abused by a narcissist, or you're like in a relationship with a narcissist now, I'm here for you. I'm here. You have my support. Feel free to leave a comment to let me know if you are enjoying these videos, or if you can connect to these videos, or if you know of someone who has been abused or is being abused by a narcissist. It doesn't matter if it's your boss, your sister, your brother, your child, your spouse. It does not matter. Please do share it. So today we're going to talk about, is your boss or your manager, your supervisor, a narcissist? So some of the key indicators are, number one, of course, as always, the narcissist. I'm sorry, I'm just dropping stuff. Give me just a second. The narcissist is going to try to control everything. That's big with narcissists. Okay, that's big with narcissism. They're going to try to control things. They're going to try to control you. They're going to try to control the situation. Another indicator with narcissists or narc bosses is that they are, micromanagers. So what I mean by that is they're not going to allow you to use your own creativity. And if you do try to use your creativity, they're going to try to control it. Right? So what happens when you're trying to use your own creativity and someone try to control it? You lose interest. It loses its value because that's no longer your own. That's that narc boss idea at that point. Now, I believe as professionals, the purpose of you being hired on a job, the purpose of us being hired on a job is because we have the skills in order to perform the job, right? So if that narc boss wants to have their position and yours, why do they bother hiring you? Why do they bother hiring me if they're not going to allow me to be able to be creative, control my own space, Why would they not trust me to be able to get the job done? Okay, so that narcissist boss is going to be a micromanager. They're going to always try to control you, your situation, your choices, which at that point, you can become rebellious. You can, like, your motivation can go down. And then guess what? When your motivation goes down, that's going to affect your work performance. That's going to affect you not even wanting to come to that job. That's going to cause you to want to go leave that job and find a new job. Which, like, if you're like me, I don't like to job hop. I like to feel secure. And then also, without a narc boss, your day go by smoother. If you have like a regular boss, one that's not a narcissist, one that's going to allow you to shine and do your own work. If you have a boss where they trust that you can do your work, you're going to feel good. You're not going to mind coming into that job. You're not going to mind wanting to get your work done. Now, I know that we all have bills to pay, but there's also something where it's like, if you're not happy in something, you're not going to give your best. Okay. So with the narcissist boss, they're going to blame shift. They're going to blame you for their mistakes or for their shortcomings. They're going to blame you, right? So if it's something that they told you to do, that boss told you to do, if the action taken by the employee, you or myself, causes some type of friction or repercussion as a result of that narcissist boss telling you what to do, what's going to happen is, if that narcissist boss gets in trouble by their superior, guess who they're going to come back after? They're going to come back after you. Now, although they gave you the directive to fulfill that particular task, because it did not turn out the way they thought it should, and now the heat is coming down their throat, they're going to come jump all down your throat. Okay. They're not going to tell their boss that, hey, you know what? I'm sorry this happened. This was all my fault. They're going to exclude themselves from the equation and put it all on you, knowing good and well that they were the one who gave you the directive to perform that particular task. So now here you are looking like, wait a minute, what just happened? Like, why am I being blamed for this directive that my narc boss gave me, right? So what's going to happen is narc bosses, or narc bosses who are narcissists, they're going to always blame shift. Okay, so now at that point, your job is beginning to go on the rocks. They may also be notorious with giving you bad reviews, making your name bad to others. If you try to lead that department, they're going to try to badmouth you to another manager to try to make it hard with you even getting another job. Okay, these things are very serious. Narcissists are nobody to play with. If you have a narcissist boss, good luck with that. They're truly not anyone to play with. But basically, if on a job you realize you have a narc boss, and that narcissist, now they can also pigeon-toe themselves. If they have crapped on too many people or too many employees, what happens is those employees begin to complain on that boss. Now, it's going to take a lot of complaints. It can't just take one person, because no one is going to listen. But if that narcissist boss has crapped on the majority of the employees, and those employees take action and they speak out about it, right? It doesn't matter it does not matter if it's your boss. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And if those employees speak out about it, guess what? If his or her boss is not a narcissist, guess what? They're going to begin to look into it. So now we're getting into human resources. They're looking into the situation. And then eventually, if this narcissist boss has so many complaints against them, then eventually, at the right moment, that narcissist boss is going to be terminated or demoted. Now, it doesn't always happen like that in every situation, but I do know that this is a real life situation I'm talking about. This actually happened. That particular boss was removed from their position, right? But it caused so much turmoil. Like, the people, the employees did not want to see that boss out of that position. They just want that boss to do right by them. But when that does not happen, it creates friction, it creates chaos. It's not even a good moment. It's not a good environment to even work in, because that narc boss is crapping on everybody. So the best thing to do in that case was to get rid of the bad seed. Now those employees are able to work harmoniously. They have a good manager over them, and they're able to do their job better. They're happier. Okay. But if you're planning on retiring at a particular job and you do not want to leave due to bad management or that narcissist boss, try to do something about it. But what's going to happen is, if you just be careful, because if you try to do something about it by yourself, most likely that narc boss will probably get rid of you first. But if that boss who is a narcissist has crapped on so many people, not saying it's going to work out for you, but I know that in this particular person's case, it worked out to where that narcissist boss was fired, and then the employees were still there. Now, some of the employees did leave before that boss was fired, and the employer tried to call those employees back. However, those employees had since found another job employment. So yeah, just be careful when you're dealing with narcissist bosses. They're manipulative, they lie. It doesn't matter where they're at. Even if it's dealing with your money and their money, even if you have a household and they know that you have a family and bills to pay, they don't care. They still have to have the upper hand. They still have to have their ego so high to where they're going to blame shift you. It doesn't matter if you get fired, just as long as they're not being, touched. Right. All right. So hopefully that helped you out. If you have any questions, or if you'd like for me to go in more detail, please do leave a comment and I can go into more detail about that. Of course, there are other indicators of dealing with a narcissist boss. However, this is like an experience that someone told me about, or that I knew about, that actually happened real life, dealing with a narcissist boss. All right. Happy healing. Have a great day.